It's official. Triple H has finally dropped the ball because hashtag thank you Jinder. Jinder Mahal is going to be a free agent in 90 days. He went on Twitter during SmackDown and said, I quit. And, what happened? Why? Who hindered Jinder? Because Jinder Mahal is awesome. Like, for real, I'm not even joking. I get it. His title run in, like, I don't know, a couple years back, it shouldn't have happened. It really shouldn't have happened. Or, at the very least, they should have gave him a lot of build-up. Now, I do respect the craziness of just giving somebody who's very unexpected a title run, and he had a good couple defenses. Like, didn't he fight, like, Randy Orton and Shinsuke Nakamura and Mojo Rawlings? I don't get hype, I stay hype. Man, I did that was a cool catchphrase, though, I'll say that. The thing about it is, he went from jobber to... it wasn't like Drew McIntyre. They rebuilt Drew McIntyre, and Drew rebuilt himself on the indie scene and TNA and all that stuff. But for real, when Drew McIntyre came back to the WWE, he went through NXT, he came on the main roster, he built himself up. Now, had they done that to Jinder Mahal, maybe we could have seen Jinder Mahal as a credible champion, but no, they didn't. They kind of let him come back, and like 2-3 months later, boom, he was champion, and just caught everybody by surprise. And it was still an entertaining title run, though. I always thought he was just a day away from losing. I did never take him serious. Even though I loved him, I thought, you know, it was great. Other than the fact that he had this anti-foreigner, Americans are, like, prejudice gimmick going on, and then he went and made fun of Shinsuke Nakamura for the way he talked. I thought that was, like, I did not like that. But for the most part, though, I enjoyed Jinder as a champion. But, again, they shouldn't have done it, or they should have built him up like they did with Drew. Whatever. But he can speak on the mic, and the guy looks like $1 million. Like, and as a former champion, they just should have done something with him, especially after this year, the day one edition of Raw, which brought The Rock back. Remember, they were like, we're going to bring a champion, and everybody was expecting some, like, cool, awesome champion, and then Jinder Mahal came out, and everybody was just like, boo, boo, and it was so funny when Jinder Mahal started speaking in Punjabi, and he tells the audience as they're booing him, I just said your national anthem. You booed your national anthem. That was brilliant. That was awesome. And then The Rock came out and he held his own. He held his own against The Rock. It was amazing. And then what happened? He gets a title shot with Seth Rollins and Tony Khan. You know, yeah, AEW kind of goes crazy and starts comparing him like, you know, why does Jinder get a title shot when he hasn't won a match forever but Hook? Because something else was happening in AEW land. Tony Khan thought it was a double standard that fans weren't like, I don't know, that they weren't like yelling about Jinder Mahal, but they were yelling about Hook. And Jinder's like, who the hell's Hook? But I think he used the F-bomb. And then he started trending. Jinder Mahal trended. He had an amazing beginning of the year. And unfortunately, Seth Rollins did get an injury during that match, but I heard there was no heat. There was no heat on Jinder. And then Jinder just nothing. Poof, gone. After that awesome segment on day one with The Rock, after an awesome match with Seth Rollins, and he's a former champion, and now he's just poof, on a random episode of SmackDown. He just, well, maybe not a random episode of SmackDown, but on an episode of SmackDown after WrestleMania, he just says, I'm out, I'm gone, peace out. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. Jinder is a guy who definitely believes himself. When he was let go the first time, he did pretty much reinvent his body, his shape, his mind, his career, and I hope he can do it again. I hope he can come back and be tougher, stronger than ever. But, okay, I'm going to be a little hypocritical here, because if you look at some of my other videos, I've said, Tony, stop worrying about what the WWE is doing. And he should. He definitely should. Except this time. Because, oh my God, it would be brilliant, it would be funny, it would be a way for Tony Khan to even poke fun at himself. Hear me out. Jinder Mahal versus Hook. Remember I said he was trending because of Tony Khan saying, well, why aren't you mad at Jinder, but you're mad at Hook? Because Hook was fighting Samoa Joe at the time, and Hook was just like, everybody was like, he hasn't done nothing, he hasn't accomplished something. But the thing is, there's two different audiences. The AEW audience would care that somebody who doesn't have a bunch of victories is fighting Samoa Joe, but the WWE audience, we care about storylines. And does it make sense within story? So there's more of a win-loss record that AEW care about, but Jinder Mahal, WWE fans, we care more about the storylines, and does it make sense? Are there plot holes? And so Tony then, even though he berated Jinder Mahal and the whole thing, if he brought Jinder in to fight Hook, it would showcase, it would be kind of like, I don't know, it would just seem like Tony Khan's acknowledging maybe that he was a little, I don't know, uptight about the whole situation, and it would be funny, it would be hilarious, and who knows, I mean, hey, he is a former champion, and he does look good, and he is, he's a veteran, so, like, he probably would actually do wonders for the AEW locker room, helping them along, but then again, I heard the AEW locker room doesn't like, in the mortal words of Hangman Page, we don't need to listen to veterans, we were doing good on our own. Those aren't really his words. In the paraphrased words of Hangman Adam Page, that's what he said. So, then who knows? What if Jinder Mahal becomes the 5th WWE person to hold the WWE Championship and the NWA Championship after Cody, after Flair, after AJ Styles, and I forget the other one. But who was the other one? Oh, that one's gonna bug me. Who's the other? In the comments below, can you tell me who the first person was to hold the NWA and the WWE Championship? That's gonna bug me. Bob Backlund? No. Bob Backlund? No. Anyways, so, like, I am saddened. I really thought that Jinder could have been, like, he could have been a high mid-carder. They really did drop the ball. If you're going to give Jinder the ball and say, okay, we're just going to make you champion, he should have always been at least a high mid-carder after that. They should have taken him serious after that. They did. After that segment with The Rock, he had a good foreign gimmick. Oh well. Jinder, I wish you the best of luck, and guys, girls, if you could acknowledge the subscribe button. Look, I got an Acknowledge Me shirt, right? Isn't it pretty cool? Yeah, I know, I'm late to the dance because, well, I had 3.5 years to get the shirt, and I waited till after he lost. Whatever, you know what? Still my tribal chief. Have a great day. Oh, comment below. Jinder Mahal, do you think him leaving good, bad? What do you think? Comment.